All right, everybody out there, welcome in. Happy Friday night. Great to see everybody coming in here already. We're going out live on a lot of channels, so we anticipate having a really good night tonight. So, let's see who we got joining us with us tonight. As always, we've got that snooty lady joining in only to hang on, make us pores look bad. How you doing tonight there at Gutters Pub?
I'm doing pretty good. Kind of can't wait to listen to all this, and I'm happy to celebrate our 1 year anniversary.
I know. Woohoo! There we go. Well, joining us as well, we've got our token mad scientist shocking himself faster than he can shock the world. How you doing out there tonight, old man Builds?
Doing great, man. Disclosure Day. Looking forward to it.
Disclosure Day. And joining us, we've got the mouth of Houston coming in with us. How you doing tonight there, LW?
Hey, everybody. Happy 1 year anniversary. Feels like 39 years.
39 years. 39 years. And joining us, we've got the one, the only redheaded stepchild coming in here. How you doing tonight there, Tombstones?
I'm doing great. Happy anniversary, guys. Yay! Woo-woo.
It's going to be a great one. And joining us, too, we've got Johnny Utah coming in here. Going to join us and tell us a little bit about something pretty cool. How you doing tonight there, Johnny?
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm usually a call-in, but appreciate it.
Yeah, good to have you on here. Good to have you on here. So, yeah, everybody, we do see a lot of people coming in. We are streaming live multiple different places, but everybody sit back. This is about to get going. So, thanks for everybody for being here. Please make sure you have hit that thumbs up button. We'll get this show rocking and rolling.
Would you mind telling me whose brain I did put in?
And you won't be angry?
I will not be angry.
Abby someone.
Abby someone. Abby who?
Abby normal.
Abby normal.
You're listening to the ASN Podcast Network.
All right, welcome in everybody out there. Thanks a lot for being here. We are streaming out live over here on Traveling Fools YouTube. We're over here on X. Let's see where else we're at. We're going live on Old Man Builds, I think on YouTube, on Facebook, stuff like that. We're live on Gutters Pub, Lord knows where. I can't even tell, but in a couple different places. We're live on Tombstones. So yeah, we're going out there every which way. Thanks a lot for being here. I already see a bunch of fun people coming in here. So let's say hey to a few people. Good to see you, Matt Dummett. Let's see, we got Old Man Builds hanging out in the chat. Look at that. We got Gumby, Karen from HR coming in. We got Slap Happy, Dozer. Good to see you, Dozer. We got SoCal Buckeye coming in here. Let's see. Over underrated. What is going on? Ulysses. Good to see you, Ulysses. Let's see. We got a little bit. Good to see you, Little Bit, and Hal Croft coming in there. Two awesome dogs. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Says awesome to see you last week. Yeah, man, that was pretty awesome. That was a really good time last Friday night hanging out with all those folks over there. Super fun. We got Flatty coming in here. Good to see you, Flatty. Let's see. We got our buddy Loose Hasshole coming in there. Good to see you, Loose Hasshole. Let's see. We got, how do you say, the Avgeek table? I'm not even sure how you say that one, but good to see you. Good to see you either way. Let's see. Purple Chick. What is going on, Purple Chick? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well tonight. Let's see. We got some of these are hard to read. What's this one? Light speed. I think is what it says. Jimmy Boyle's coming in here. We got let's see, His Highness. There we go. Good to see you, His Highness. Got a lot of funny names coming in here tonight. Let's see, Robert Sharpton. Good to see you, Robert Sharpton. So anyway, everybody, thanks a lot for being here. For missing your name, didn't mean to do it. We got a lot coming up for you. It is funny enough our 1 year anniversary of doing this show, so that's actually pretty cool right there in itself. We got Ernie Birdie coming in here. Good to see you, Ernie Birdie. So without further ado, first off, we're going to jump in. Johnny, how you doing tonight? Can you hear me there?
Hey, how is everybody?
There we go. We can hear you loud and clear too. Look at that. That is absolutely awesome. So Johnny, happy birthday to you. I know you just had a birthday, turned 39, so that's super cool.
Appreciate it. Loving it.
That is cool. So, all right. So let's go on ahead and say, tell us about this craziness. What the hell's going on with Legos? Because the only crazy thing I ever thought about them was stepping on them in the middle of the night. But what's going on?
Well, usually we're talking about, aliens and UFOs and big time government conspiracies. And in Utah and Oregon, there is a real time conspiracy, and it's happening right underneath our nose, and it's very fluid. It's changing almost daily, and it all starts with an 82-year-old man named Ed Mansell in Kaiser, Oregon. And he, at one point, was in possession of what's considered the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection, estimated value at around $200,000. His grandson, Brian Mansell, took possession of this collection and took it wanted to sell it because his grandfather wasn't feeling, his fell ill and needed the money, and wanted to sell it in a way that we get the most money he can without having to put in a lot of effort. So he came across this company called Bricks and Minifigs. Bricks and Minifigs is essentially a pawn shop for Legos. And he took it to the store in Kaiser, Oregon, and they made a deal that we'll sell your Lego sets. We'll give you
it's like a consignment store for Legos? It's like a geek consignment store.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay. I got it.
Well, the owners of the franchise that were selling this consignment had corporate come in, and for whatever reason, they were told to leave, that their franchise agreement had been terminated. And you can hear that there's audio of a Ring camera inside the store saying, well, most of the inventory of this store belongs to somebody that we haven't paid for. And they said, this collection doesn't belong to us. And the new owners and corporate both agreed that this is not your problem anymore. We're going to take care of this. Don't worry about it. So they kick her out. And she's no longer the owner of the store. And a couple days later, the owner of the Legos, Brian Mansell, walked into the store and says, "Hey, I'd like to know what's going on with my collection." And the new owners of the store crossed their hands and said, "We don't know what you're talking about." So I guess the deal was off, and there was a back and forth, and some legal threats were made, and the Bricks and Minifigs made it very clear that if they intended to pursue any legal action, that they would tie this up in court so that the value of your set won't even be worth it by the time we're done with you, and you still won't get your Legos back. And so they essentially stole this man's Lego collection. And he didn't really have anywhere to go. So he turned to the police, and the police said, "This is a civil matter." And the courts, with a price tag this high at $200,000, it would be a lengthy court battle, and he can't afford that. So he's in this weird limbo of legalities where he can't take him to small claims because he's not going to get a fraction of what the value of his collection's worth. He can't go to big claims court because he can't afford the litigation process, and the police aren't going to help him because they're saying that this is not criminal. In steps a guy named Ben Schneider. I think that's his name. Reckless Ben is his YouTube handle. Right. And he specializes in revenge trolling, getting back for the little guy. He uncovered some shenanigans over at the Church of Scientology. He blew the lid off of a haunted house that was abusing its customers, and he's a man for the little guy, and
It's like the Robin Hood of YouTube.
Exactly. That's the way he sees himself anyway.
Right.
He decides that he wants to try to get this guy's collection back, or try to get the money that's owed. And he doesn't really think things through, and his handle is very accurate because he is very, very reckless, because this whole thing probably could have been sorted out had they gone down the proper legal channels. You just hire a lawyer and let them sort it out. But instead, we get internet trolling of the highest order. He decides that, back up. If you want to sue somebody, you have to incur the bulk of the legal costs. All of the costs are going to be on you initially. But if somebody decides to sue you, those legal costs are now on the plaintiff. So they tried to find a way to get Bricks and Minifigs to sue him. So he started an LLC called Bricks and Minifigs We Steal from Old People.
Nice.
He put up billboards around the guy's town with his face on it saying, "I stole from a dying man's life savings."
Oh, wow.
And as you can imagine, that would probably piss just about anyone off. It didn't work. They couldn't get him to bait him into a lawsuit. So they decided to take him to small claims court. But you can only go to small claims court for $10K at a time. So they decided to split that up 10 ways to get $100K, what was the value left over from what wasn't sold of that Lego collection. They win. They won their small claims because they had 10 people take out 10 loans of $10,000 each and bought up the remaining collections that were estimated value at about $100,000. And they won in small claims in Oregon. And instead of paying them or returning the Legos, the store decides to just shut down, and you're basically SOL.
What a douchebag.
Right, I know. I that's pretty crazy. So who'd you say who won the suit? The store or the people?
The people.
Okay, so the people won. So the store just said, "Screw it, we're closing down."
We're just going to close down. And all the while this is going on, the police are harassing these guys for just simply trying to serve legal papers. So they don't because the store closed down, they have no luck at collecting. So they decide to sue the CEO and COO of Bricks and Minifigs personally in Utah. So this whole thing moves to Utah now, where the police are absolutely crooked to the highest order. They immediately start pulling them over and harassing them. The police searched their car for heroin. They said, we got an anonymous tip that you have heroin in this car. So they searched it for 3 hours, found no heroin. Fast forward to a couple days where the American Fork SWAT team raids this guy's Airbnb, saying, "We're looking for stolen Legos. We have a warrant for stolen Legos." And there were no stolen Legos. And so
well, that's just funny to me.
The police departments are in on this somehow.
It's just funny to me that because that's what we know Star Wars collectors as, heroin addicts, right?
Right. Most of them are. Yes. I would think so.
So there's police corruption in 2 different states, and now this reckless Ben guy, he's facing multiple counts of stalking, harassment, violating restraining orders, and all just while trying to serve legal paperwork.
So, I mean, what kind of trouble would he be in because of doing this, like a slander case or something like that, or?
No, that defamation, a slander or defamation case would be civil. This is all criminal stuff that he's the one of the things that happened early on was the original owner of the Legos was given the runaround at saying, "Hey, you got to call corporate," and then corporate would say, "Hey, this is the franchise. You got to talk to the franchise." And there was this big back and forth. And it says, we're not responsible. You know, corporate's not responsible for what franchises do, and vice versa. So when Reckless Ben started his LLC of We Steal from Old People, he branched out and opened up franchises of that LLC in the state of Oregon. And these franchisees were going around vandalizing and harassing and cyber stalking, cyberbullying these different stores. And when Reckless Ben was confronted on it, his response was, "Hey, I'm not responsible for what my franchises do." So there's a lot of there's that is considered criminal stalking, criminal. There's also criminal trespass because he's been trespassed from all the different locations, and he would keep showing up trying to serve legal paperwork.
So this thing, Minifig. So is this like a chain of places? It's
They're all over there. I found out they're all over the country.
Okay, see, I've never heard of Minifig, which I'm
here,
not a Star
you know,
Wars store either.
I live in Georgia, and there's a few in near Atlanta.
Yeah, the minifigs are just little figurines that they make in the store and sell them, right? Just like little Lego people parts.
I believe that's right.
Yeah, see, I've never even heard of that before. The I have no idea. But so the entirety, like the big corporation Minifig, came after these people then.
Oh, yeah. They from what I gathered, they stole the Legos, and anyone who tries to retrieve them or receive compensation for them is met with police resistance.
Now, how could the cops have anything to do with any of it?
Anyone who tries to come to the store or try to confront these people to do a good faith, because in order to sue somebody civilly, you have to do a good faith approach to try to settle it out of court. And when they tried to do that, they were criminally trespassed and arrested.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, I mean, is it somehow or another the cops are in cahoots with Minifig? I mean, like how does this work? They're like on the pay, you know?
In the Oregon situation, that's what it seems like. In the Utah situation, it's a little bit more sinister than that because everyone is a member of the same church. The American Fork denomination of the Mormon Church, specifically.
Okay, so yeah, and those people don't turn against each other very fast. I wouldn't imagine.
They don't want to turn on you. They will go out of their way to back you up no matter what.
Yeah, they're probably on par with like the Freemasons. Yeah, you know, probably.
No, they're not that smart.
Oh, they're not that smart. Okay.
Sorry, not to offend anybody. It's those little offshoots of the Mormon religion that seems to be causing all the issues, but
Don't the Mormons have multiple wives?
only certain factions.
That's illegal now.
Yeah, that's illegal.
There
Yeah, I
was
don't
an
think
Some try.
there was an instance where Reckless Ben hired a process server to serve the CEO of Bricks and Minifigs in Utah, and they were immediately met with police resistance, where everyone was arrested for criminal trespass and harassment. Even after they found out that the case that they were trying to serve was a legitimate case, there's body camera footage showing everything that went on. initially, when the body camera footage was requested, it was heavily redacted, and not much was, you couldn't really get much from that footage.
Mhm.
Somebody hacked into the American Fork Police Department's database and retrieved the unredacted version and put it on Reddit. And now it's on YouTube
Nice.
for everyone to see.
That's what they deserve.
It seems like Reddit's where all the weird stuff happens. Like I've never been I've never quite understood Reddit, so I don't really know how it works, but it seems like there's always, everything goes back to Reddit somehow. Like everything you hear is like, oh, it was on Reddit.
So it just seems funny to me that on one hand you have a YouTuber and who has the court of public opinion on his side, and because the Bricks and Minifigs as a whole, their social media platforms are on fire right now. They are doing damage control. They are trying to distance themselves from this franchise. Lego themselves have come out and said, we want nothing to do with this.
Yeah. Well, didn't the Reckless Ben guy go over and take his "We Steal from Old People" sign and put it right over the closed store sign?
Yes, he put it right over the when they closed the store in Oregon to try to avoid paying. He put the "We Steal from Old People" sign above it.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, actually. So where are we at now with the whole thing? Because I've been hearing people on. That's why I wanted to hear about this, because I didn't know what the hell's going on. So what's going on now? Where are we at with this?
The latest is, so Reckless Ben has put his story out in is broken down into 3 parts. The first 2 parts are available on his channel right now. The third part is being held up by a gag order. And if he releases it, he'll be held in contempt of court and he'll go to jail.
That's crazy. And all this over some Legos. Like
Yes.
how does that even...
Stolen Lego collection. The judge is hearing arguments right now to extend the gag order to his YouTube channel. So if you want to watch part 1 and 2, you better do it quickly, because there's a good chance that they could get taken down. 2 days ago, the American Fork City Council was dragged in to an emergency session because the citizens are very, very upset. And they want to know why their police department is behaving this way.
Yeah,
So that's the
crazy.
latest.
Yeah, the guy says, "Lego my Legos."
Right. Lego by Legos.
It's pretty. The collections are pretty. There's hundreds of them, and they go back to the 1980s. Some of these sets, and at one point somebody said that the store's inventory, 80% of the store's inventory is this guy's collection.
Okay.
I mean, how much... Yeah, I try to think. I mean, how much Legos equals $200,000? I mean, that's got to be a lot of Legos,
Well, some of the ones from the 80s and 90s are probably worth would probably go for a lot more at auction
That's crazy.
than it
Yeah,
would
that's
be
insane.
for their face value.
Yeah, hold on. I think you guys are looking at the wrong thing. It's not necessarily the Legos. It's the Star Wars implication. You know what I mean? What that franchise means. It's worth a lot of money.
No, that's true as well.
That's I've seen these things. Not I didn't have Legos back then, but in the early '80s when I was a little kid, I had all the Star Wars toys that I would see at these auctions and these collectors on TV or YouTube channels, and I'm just sitting there pointing out each one that I had, and I'm like, holy crap, I had all of that.
Yeah.
If I would have kept that, I'd have about $70,000 worth of crap.
Yeah, it's insane how much some of those collectibles... Like, I was one of those... I had a lot of younger brothers. Like, you see a lot of those only childs, or the one that was, like, the youngest, that ends up and they, like, still have all their collections, When you have younger siblings, you know what I mean? It all goes away. They play with it and break it or take it. It just doesn't mean as much. Because you don't think about collecting things. But, God, I look at some of this stuff now. I'm like, oh, wow, look at that. That's worth this. That's crazy. I used to have 2 of them. You know what I mean? But I remember my brother throwing it off the roof. Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, I I kind of butchered this story up. I apologized if I didn't, if I missed anything or got anything wrong. But there are a couple places you can go to if you are interested in learning more about this story, because there's a lot more. There's so much more I've left out. I could talk about this. I could probably get through your whole show if you let me, but I'm not going to. But if you go to Nate the Lawyer, Actual Justice Warrior, or CoffeeZilla, those three guys probably have the most objective take that's not slanted one way or another. Because you can watch Reckless Ben's videos, but you're just going to get his version of it. And when you think about it, what he does to get to where he ended up today, he kind of had a lot of this coming.
Yeah, I've seen some
Yeah.
stuff from CoffeeZilla. Not on this thing, but I know who that is. Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah, but screw that store, man. They deserve everything they get. You know what I mean? The franchise, everything.
You're absolutely right. But when you look at it from a legal perspective, if I'm a lawyer, I'm going to have a hard time defending him on the criminal stalking and criminal trespass charges. There's a couple of gray areas where he probably should have thought ahead.
No, we probably all don't disagree with that. But being the little guy, we're all happy that they gave him the bird. You know what I mean?
I absolutely
rubbed his face right in the poo. So.
Right, yeah, you don't want to see a big, especially some big corporation chain store, taking advantage of something like that. It's, definitely interesting story. Yeah, appreciate it. Now I kind of know what, you know what I mean, what I've been hearing about, because I keep seeing it on different YouTube channels, people talking about Legos and all this stuff. I'm like, what the hell is going on with Legos?
Yeah.
Yeah, so now we know.
We know.
Yeah, appreciate
Legos
that.
are worth a lot of money.
Yeah, I wish I had mine. I'll have to go
That's
look.
all I got. I don't have much more other than that. Other than that, this blows my mind that this amount of police corruption and corporate theft and greed would get this far over, like you said, over a bunch of Legos.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous, really. But
that's so wild that they would pull him over and accuse him of having heroin. That's so crazy.
yeah, he's like got the Lego Millennium Falcon full of heroin, driving around,
Right? Yeah.
slinging it out,
There's much more. I'm just scratching the surface. So if you want to know more, check some of those other guys out, and it'll blow your mind.
Yeah, I like that Nate the Lawyer guy. He does a lot of good stuff. I actually follow him, so yeah, I'll have to go over there and check that out. Most definitely. Looks like USA just scored again, 4-1 USA over Paraguay.
The USA.
There we go. We might actually have a decent soccer team this year. So, birthday boy Johnny, you got anything else for us, my friend?
I do not. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys finish off your show and to carry on and have a happy anniversary.
There we go. We appreciate it, man. Happy birthday to you as well. Appreciate you taking your time to come up here and explain to us what the hell's going on in the nerd Lego, world. That is that's pretty cool to know what's going on there. But yeah, man, always appreciate you being around. Always appreciate you. Let us know when you get your channel, because you've given me some of the ideas and stuff you want to do. Sounds really interesting. So let us know when you get that going. We'll help you out.
I appreciate it, and I hope you have me back sometime.
Oh man, anytime. You're always welcome here, brother. All right, folks. There you go, Johnny Utah checking in with us. Thank you so much, Johnny.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And there we go. Now we know what the hell's going on in the in the world of Lego. And yeah, I guess regardless, that company's reputation is ruined at this point. I mean, you can't really go back from that. Like, nobody wants to shop at a place that steals from old people.
But yeah, I mean, they had an opportunity to take care of it early, didn't do it. I mean, they did it to themselves.
I don't feel bad for them.
No, can't feel bad for them at all. I do feel bad for the old people, though. That would really suck. Especially, I mean, just having all that stuff and then kind of basically having it stolen from you, that would just really suck,
And
Well, yeah, I'd be
corrupt
pissed
the-
if I was that crippled guy that'd sit in the middle of the store and shit my pants.
I'd definitely be pissed. I went to look. My kid lost his Lego Yoda minifig down the back seat of one of our vehicles, and there was no way to get to it unless we were pulling that vehicle apart. And I looked all over for a Yoda minifigure, and like $200-$300 just for the little minifigure. And I said, I think you're gonna have to live without Yoda, because that was I thought, and that's been several years now, so I'm sure they're worth more, especially the discontinued ones. I mean, they kind of, if you want them, you're gonna have to pay for them.
Now, when you found out it was worth $300, you didn't go rip that car apart and go find it?
I should have, and then sold it. But the kid cried like big old crocodile tears because Yoda's in
no vacuum, no vacuum cleaner to suck it out.
These are all great suggestions now. Where were you guys like 10 years ago when Yoda went down the back seat?
See, I know everybody.
I use a vacuum to suck up bees. Are you kidding me? Those things are handy.
Everybody's made the mistake of having young kids and you buy them like the cool Lego, big ass thing for Christmas, or something like that. And then you realize that you're going to have to put it together. It's like, oh my God, this is like the worst purchase ever.
That was my favorite part of my kid being a kid, was the Legos. So I loved to build with him. And when he kind of grew out of that right around his tween years, I was a little disappointed. We used to play like Harry Potter Lego and all the Lego games too, like on Xbox. But he's too cool now for all that stuff. But I probably have $200,000 worth of friggin' Lego bricks and crap.
Yeah, they're on your vacuum cleaner. In your vacuum cleaner.
There's like 6 boxes full of them in my basement. And I'm talking like chewy boxes, not like little baby boxes, but chewy boxes.
We used to have the neighbor kids come over, man, and my little kids' friends. And we'd take all the Nerf guns. I bought a buttload of them, man. And then we just let them shoot them all at each other in the living room and the hallway and everything. You'd make little bases out of the furniture, and the wife would come home. You better pick up all that shit. Yeah. That was fun, man.
Getting in trouble.
With baseball cards, I see some of these shows where they're talking about how much these cards are worth. And they pulled up a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. And it was some insane amount of money. And I was like, I had 2 pages of that. I had like 18 of those that I collected.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to have a ton of baseball cards too. I ended up getting rid of most of them.
Right, me too. It's so stupid.
I have a Mickey Mantle, like 2 Mickey Mantle rookie cards that are like burning a hole in their little protectors because I want to sell them. But
you've got Mantle rookie cards?
Yeah, we're Yankee fans. You gotta have
it. Hey,
Those
can you mail me your
money.
address so I can mail you a Christmas? So I can mail you a Christmas card.
No, I'll meet you in Chicago, L-Dub. Far away from my actual home.
Meet you halfway at Minnie's house.
Yeah, we'll meet up at Minnie's.
Oh wow.
Yeah, well, we appreciate Johnny coming in, telling us about that, and gifting out a membership over here. Thanks so much, Johnny Utah. Always appreciate you, my friend, gifting out a membership, coming up here, telling us about Legos and all that jazz. So that's a pretty cool story. Much appreciated, Johnny. So, all right, moving on from Legos, let's go. So, Disclosure Day. Now, I wanted to get over there and go see that movie today, but unfortunately, I was a little under the weather and wasn't able to. But Old Man Builds did go see it. What was your take on Disclosure Day?
Well, there's like 2 parts of the movie. Okay, so there's the last 15 minutes, which was actually good, and then there's the rest of it. It looked like they had an idea in the last 15 minutes of the movie, like that was the idea for it, and then they wrote a crap script that they gave to Netflix to produce, and it was like the B team of the cops that came up every time they went somewhere. And the guy was like, ooh, let me walk behind the car, or let me steal it and they'll never pin me in, or let me drive to a house. You know what I mean? And then all of it is the plot was they got abducted as kids, these 2 people, and they were given knowledge of information. So one could be able to speak for the alien, and then the other one can interpret it. And they're supposed to have this special thing. It was just a bad, ununderstandable. After 45 minutes, you were sitting there going, I don't get it. Okay. And then the last little bit happened where they go, oh, here's some clips of some aliens, some grays. Here's some clips of us going in there, you know what I mean? And poking them and prodding them and everything and put them in tents. And then different UFO structures, things like that came up. Different how do I say it? Just different UFOs and things, and how they were able to get their reverse engineering of it, and then everybody's freaked out looking at their phones. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing. We have aliens. You know what I mean? And then that part of the movie was really good, but it wasn't like revealing as in like, hey, they had ancient tech here forever. No, it was basically they showed up in the 50s, crashed their planes, and then they wanted to communicate. And the people from our side just going over and treated them like zoo animals and go, ooh, let's just poke and prod you and you find out what you do. You know what I mean? How does this work? So that's kind of the movie in a nutshell.
So, I mean, was it worth watching? I mean, yeah. Spoiler alert to everybody out there watching right now. 'Cause I know I've been wanting to see it, and I'm going to watch it, regardless of what people say, just because I'm interested. Just see the movie. Spielberg usually does pretty good stuff. I mean, was it worth watching?
If you turn it on in the last 30 minutes, you have no problem watching. That's the whole movie. Hey, the first 15, 20 minutes, I could have fell asleep during. So
Really that boring?
yeah, it was bad because they didn't have a clear outline plot in the beginning. It didn't show up until about 20 minutes in. And for anybody who's sitting through one of those things, it's like, it's really painful. And then they start to go down the road of the church. You know what I mean? And then you're like, oh God, please don't do it. Please don't do it. And then they dropped it and it was like, yes. You know what I mean? Not going to put that garbage in there. So, yeah. And it was just stupid stuff. Like they were possessing people. Like somebody used this device he put in his hand like this. And he popped into her body and was able to control it, which was actually pretty cool to do that. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't let you guys control me for anything.
I would love to possess somebody.
Yeah, please.
I'd end up with shit in my ass. I mean, with you people, but
Well,
that was just
I hate to
funny.
tell you, but that's already dirty trick displayed on you daily.
So what did Toombs? You said your child went and watched this, I guess today as well. What was his take on it?
He didn't understand any of it. He said the story starts out like in the middle somewhere of the whole event. Whatever is going on, it starts out in the middle. And then he's like, there's all this boring crap. All this boring crap. He's 17, so he's not like a kid. And yeah, he just said, nah. So I'm not even sure why he went to see it. I guess it was the only thing playing at that time, but
That's funny you say that, Nathan.
No good review from the kid.
Your version of it is kind of what I saw online. A lot of people said that it felt like a Netflix series.
Yeah.
The whole thing felt like kind of like a setup episode. Just like a middle of a season show that didn't really have much of an ending or anything.
Yeah, my kid said he thought there should be another one or a prequel or something. Like something was missing. And he's a pretty smart kid. So.
The whole thing of, you know what I mean? Because they could have just taken Project Blue Book files, you know what I mean? And done something like that where, you get a couple that's out there and then the thing hovers over their car and turns everything off and then it follows them around, something like that. But that's not what they went with. They went with something that was not obvious in the beginning. And it's made it for a horrible, first little bit of the movie.
Maybe it needed Steve Buscemi and an Aerosmith song. It would have been better.
There you go. Probably.
Everything's better with Steve Buscemi and an Aerosmith song, definitely.
Sounds like you could close your eyes during this movie, though, and be fine.
Well, so I'm sure a lot of people, because I heard a lot of people online, they were acting like they were actually going to get some kind of disclosure out of this movie, like there was some kind of hidden stuff, which I thought was ridiculous. I'm like, it's a freaking movie, has nothing to do with the disappointing releases by the government. I thought the little conspiracy seemed insane, but how many disappointed people are there out there right now?
But everybody's disappointed, but the thing is, they actually paid off better in the last 15 minutes than the government ever has. So even though it was fake, it was like, yeah, there's a good payoff there, but none of it was real.
people were looking for like hidden messages in the movie. Is that?
I'm sure.
I'm-
You do realize there are crazy people on the internet.
What?
Right.
We're on the internet.
I know.
Well, since it's our
yeah.
anniversary, we should say it. Like, you could have showed James's rod for the first 30 minutes and nobody'd know the difference. You had a better joke about it, though.
And it has some good people in it, like Colin Firth. Mr. Darcy is in it. So I didn't realize that. I'm gonna go watch it now. Even I'll take a
Mr.
nap.
Darcy?
Colin Firth. He's a British guy.
Right.
Well, they
Talks
hyped it
funny.
up, so it's kind of a bummer because.
And Emily Blunt, isn't she actually British too? Yeah, I think she's British.
That sounds British. Emily Blunt. You know, sounds like a British name. Sounds like she probably eats those weird beans, you know. and
Emily
stuff like
Blunt
that.
sounds like a weird kind of cigarette. I don't know.
So what do you think about it, Gutters? Are you going to go watch Disclosure Day?
Nope, don't think so.
I saw there was some other, like, another movie. So when I was looking to see the time of the tickets to go see that, because I was going to try to go watch that today, I saw there was another movie out that looks really good. I didn't realize Brendan Fraser, he's in it, and it's about, he plays who does he play? Like a general. Like I got to see more of what it was. I just looked into it for a second, but it shows the like the 3 or 4 days leading up to. Yeah, he plays Eisenhower.
Yeah, I was
He
gonna
plays
say,
Eisenhower, I guess is who he plays. So it's the lead up to D-Day, and that movie actually looks really good.
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that one. I like Brendan Fraser anyway, but I love that whole. I like World War II stuff. So, and one.
Yeah, the World War stuff is always really good, and I mean, I like Brendan Fraser too. I think he's funny, you know, and he's a different actor now than he was. He's always been a pretty decent actor, you know, but when he was young, he played the goofy roles. But yeah, that movie looks like it'll actually be really good. So I'm interested in that.
Mm-hmm.
Journey to the Center of the Earth. That was a good movie. I enjoyed that one.
All right, so what was the best Brendan Fraser movie? I mean, it had to be what, Encino Man, or not Encino Man, but Blast from the Past. I think Blast from the Past was great.
Georgia the jungle,
Swinging.
Oh, that was horrible.
strong as he could be. Watch out for that tree.
I like the Mummy movies. With
Yeah, I was
him.
gonna say.
But I liked everything with. I still love him. He is an amazing actor. I just watched something. I can't think of the name of the movie, but he's in Japan and he plays like a rental husband or something. But it was so good. Like he's just a good actor, I think. But I think it's kind of crappy that he got chubby.
They have rental husbands in Japan?
Like a rental, yeah. It's a thing. You can rent a boyfriend. You can rent a girlfriend. They just do all the things like a boyfriend girlfriend would do, except for the fun stuff, the really fun stuff.
What?
But you have to pay money for that?
Yeah. So you
So
get
you
Oh,
gay
well,
friends.
hell, why would you do that?
So
Yeah.
I'll go pay for
lonely people. Lonely.
So I'll go pay for nagging with no sex.
Yeah.
Right, just
Yeah,
No,
go
it's
hook
all
it.
the good. It's all the good parts of the relationship. So, like,
No.
you know, you like go out to dinner and you do all these things, and it's no bickering.
sounds
No,
horrible.
like when you're done with dinner, like you guys go. Yeah, I'm kind
But
of
no
on board
sex?
with it. I don't have his underwear.
Of course you are. You're a woman. You guys are paying for an advance or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
What's wrong with
of course
that?
that's what you want.
No, I think you should just go get a hooker.
Yeah, we're paying for the last 15 minutes of that evening. That's what we're paying for.
All this money's got to lead up to something. Yeah. Okay.
Dinner's just for us to nod and think about football scores while
Yeah.
you talk.
All right. I'm gonna look up that movie.
Hey, what's up, Beer and Backroads? Yes, the USA won 4-1. 4-1 Beer and Backroads. Game just ended about 10
Oh
minutes
my,
ago.
thank God.
Yeah.
See, Gutters is excited the US won.
I am so
There
excited.
we go. There we go.
Yay.
Woo!
Yeah, I don't know
Go
about this this
USA.
rental husband thing. That sounds pretty ridiculous, but
Hang on. I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, why would
Oh,
it's,
you know
it's
what?
a gay friend. It's a gay friend. That's what it is.
So basically,
was-
they just rent you to go fix their cabinets and take them out to
Yeah.
dinner.
The girlfriend experience, like there are sex workers who just do the girlfriend experience without the sex because people are looking
Well,
for
they're getting
emotional
ripped off.
connections.
I don't know what they're thinking.
I would, dude. If I'm renting some hunka, I don't know. Something better materialize. That's all. But
Oh my
I
God.
guess
it's
we're all
just
old fashioned.
a lot of lonely millennials, and probably not Generation X because we've got toys, so we don't need that stuff. But
Oh, geez.
sorry, I just said toys. Use
We've
your
been
own
replaced.
imagination.
She
Legos,
thinks she
Legos.
thinks she's on
Legos.
she's on Tuesday nights or whatever. I
Oh
guess
my
she's
God.
definitely missing Tuesday nights.
It's been a day. I'm looking up that movie. Rental Family. That's what it's called. Watch it. It's really good.
Oh, geez. What's up, Little Miss Red Velvet? Good to see you. Yeah, glad you're watching the game now. Pretty good game. USA looks good. I know Gutters hates hearing about football, soccer,
thought it
or
was
anything
over.
like that. But well, yeah. I got people asking about it in the chat, though. Just because you're not interested in something
Move on,
doesn't
it's
mean the rest of
over.
the world is
Yay,
not interested.
sports.
Do you
in it,
just have
Gutters.
to dwell on stuff? Can't you just move on?
Yeah. So anyway, it was a great game. You'll enjoy watching it, Little Miss Red Velvet. Thanks for being here.
She's
Gutters
been
and
yelling
anti-
at you for like 20 minutes.
Well, I know the chat was going. It's like coming through from like 5 different places, so it's hard. It keeps jumping down, and I'm trying to keep up with, trying to read what all's going on there, keep up with everything. Working hard here, folks.
Do not
Yeah,
pour
so-
TF, Ma.
So does it feel like, Gutters, you've been here since the beginning, LWU as well. Nathan, you pretty much the whole time, too. I know Tombstone, you're a bit newer coming over here, but it's hard to imagine we've been doing this show for a year. I mean,
I know.
that's pretty crazy.
It's nuts.
So who do you think? James has to have been like probably the funniest part of anything we've done over here. The whole James saga. I mean,
I want to know about James.
Well,
I
that's
think I
when
missed
we
that.
got our ass chewed the most after a show.
After Baker asked him if he smelled it.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
We got in so much trouble. after
y'all got
the
in trouble.
show.
I didn't. You only get in trouble if you care. I mean, people
Lord.
yelling at us, doing shows about us. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, we was pretty pissed. Well, they gave us a nasty response on that show, man. All the people who were into his rod, and they just tore into us. Yeah.
He was mad because we snickered.
Somebody left me on my channel like a 17 paragraph.
Oh my God, mine too.
comment.
Remember?
that? He
It
just
was the
copied
same
and pasted
person.
it. Yeah.
Ramen guy.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that guy was insane.
Yes.
So for anybody who wasn't here for the James saga, let's one of y'all take this away. Who wants to explain the James saga to the people out there that might not
LW.
understand it?
I
LW,
think
you want to explain
Nathan.
this?
I think Nathan knows it the best.
All right, Nathan, take it away, Nathan. Explain from the beginning. Explain the James saga.
That's what you call passing the buck.
So James comes on and says he found an alien artifact that flew over him in the desert, right? And then he had to dig it out. Well, it was 5 foot long, about 5 or 6 inches thick, like this. And on the ends of it, and the end caps of it, he had alien-looking writing on it, right? And every time he showed it, he would pretend it's got some kind of radiation to it or something else, right? And everybody on the panel just looked at it as a giant silver dildo that's sitting in his, in front of him. And
Well, we know
that's what the
Gigi
joke
did.
was. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She asking if it was going to become ribbed for her pleasure. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah, that's what we got in trouble about. But that was his whole story. And then he went on to fool people. So he came up and talked to us, and we had a great laugh, right? And you could tell he wasn't super serious about it, and he was laughing with us. And then we got reamed for it. And then we turn around, and he starts showing more of it. And then he came back on and had a good time afterward, but he faked his death, like at the end of it. Like they had a blue light in the back, and he started to drill into this thing. And as he drilled into it, oh my God, the sounds that he made were so awful. And then he fell backwards.
They weren't awful. Here, just a minute. Let me turn off my. This is what he was doing.
I'm afraid.
That's what he was doing.
I'm so afraid right now.
Oh,
yes.
the sounds
Here
were
we go.
awesome.
Yes.
So here's
Please,
James.
Nathan.
Here's James's rod. This was one of the shows that we actually had where he came on and was talking to us about this. So let me see if I got.
Can we have the one where you did the
Dude,
whole?
put the light next to it. Get a confirmation you got the energy. Then spend a little more money and see, you know what I mean?
So like here's
cheap
pictures
Geiger
of
counter,
James's rod.
to see if it's any radioactive. Oscilloscope's even
Hey, hit
cheaper
mute
than the
on
Geiger
that.
counter, and just check out that.
Do what now?
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Yeah. So here's James's rod. That
Look
he's
at the
showing.
end of it.
The beauty of it is there was people all over the internet who actually, I mean, they were like trying to dox us and find out, who, like after they thought when he faked his own demise, he tried to drill into the thing and then pretended like it was so people were like, we have to find. They actually figured out and doxed him. Then they were trying because they knew he had his real phone number because he'd called in the show quite a few times. So they were trying to like figure out where we were because we were, somebody could be. And we're like, dude, this is the biggest bunch of BS I've ever seen in my life. And these people actually thought this thing was real and that it came from, it was like the next boogosphere and it really did fly around on its own and all this stuff. It was an absolutely ridiculous story. Let me see. I wonder if I can find it. Nathan, do you have it? Do you have the clip of where he faked his own thing when he drilled into it? Do you have that?
Oh, I don't.
I think I have it on my StreamYard.
Oh, I can find it. Give me a moment. Y'all talk about it for a second. I'll jump in here and I'll bet I can find it because that is absolutely hilarious to listen to. So let me see if I can find it.
Oh my gosh! It's the funny part is people said it sounded like he was dying.
Yeah.
That's not what it sounded like he was
No.
doing.
It sounds like
Well,
it injected
I mean,
into
maybe, I guess, if it was that good. But
Sometimes you feel like you're dying.
Oh,
But I'll
no.
you die with a smile on your face.
it's really, really special.
Oh my God! So I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to figure out what was his channel. Was it James UAP or something?
James, yes. If you put in James, you probably.
Yeah. Give me a minute. All right, I found it. All right, so give me a minute. I'm gonna find the one where he drills into this thing. Hopefully, he still has that up there.
I'm certain he does.
Oh, I think this is it. I think I might have found it. Hang on. All right, give me a moment. Let me see if I can get this screen
The right
back.
spot.
What's up, Andy Heinrich? What's up, Daniel Berry Sports Highlight? The Cucking Font. Good to see you in here. Good to see Equid, Bulldog JC, all kinds of people coming in here. Steven Drysdale, No Bit still hanging out in here with us. Big Dog Ma, good to see you. We got Status Quo coming in here. Good to see you, Status Quo. Melissa with One Assassin, good to see you. Little Miss Red Velvet, good to see you. Let's see, we got Aaron in here. Good to see you, Aaron. All you people that are coming in here, we are streaming live on tons of different channels. This is going out. We got 184 beautiful people watching it. Each and every one of you, we much appreciate all of you guys. Thanks for being here. So y'all are going to get a kick out of this. Let me find the right moment on this where he. Oh, I'm right at it. Okay. All right, so here you go, Nathan. You remember this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this was James when everybody thought this thing was real, and he's going to drill into it.
Yes.
Gonna go right in a hole there. Is this a good idea, guys?
Thank you.
So over here, everybody says do it, say don't do it. Sponsor, there is no sponsor. I hope somebody will at least save this in case I die. It's just making me feel bad already, but anyway.
First time using a toy?
We'll start on one.
This guy hoaxed the whole internet. This was hilarious.
Well, we
Put
can't
it
put
in reverse.
I guess
Well,
we'll
we
start.
start
Look
out
at his chat.
Start out on the lowest setting.
No, 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 I'm sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, I know what that is. No, you shut. Nope. Nope.
That's so
I'm out.
great. It's so down.
He's genius.
And people actually thought this was real. They actually thought all this was real. People on the internet were buying this, and we were getting in trouble for making jokes when he would come on. But I mean, you know. And he's like, "What is that? What is that?" There's like a light, like right here. What is that?
And he explains all this in another video.
No, 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 I'm sorry.
He's making out with it.
I know what that sound is. That's
Or
not
more.
appropriate.
Oh.
Nope.
Now this got
It's inappropriate.
obviously this got big on YouTube, but on
Something got
Twitter,
big.
yeah, but on Twitter there was entire channels. They were doing podcasts about it. They were mad at us. Like it was wild. It was wild.
Oh yeah, they were ready. They were pissed that fools wouldn't dox James.
Oh, they were following me around the internet, coming on, yelling at me, telling me that, you know, that I was, you know, what's wrong with this world and all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, I'm not, y'all dumb people believe in this crap. I'm not giving you somebody's phone number. I'm like, I don't know you. They're like, you can trust such and such from whatever the hell that's called. What is that stupid Discord? He's a trustworthy person. And I'm like, I don't know whatever the hell somebody's name is on Discord. I'm not giving you his number. Or yeah. It was ridiculous. That was I think that was probably one of the most fun whole things that we did that whole
fun as
saga.
hell.
And then when he decided to, you know, kind of come clean that it was, you know, just an experiment he was doing and a troll, they didn't believe him. You know, that was the best part. They were like, "No, you're lying. It was real."
They even said he was fake afterward. Where's the real James?
Right.
Oh yeah, people were on there that they wanted to believe it so bad that they were on there like saying that that he was like that it was an AI version of him now that the government was putting out, that, you know, because there was no way. It's like, you people are insane. I have no idea. Like, the people are absolutely batshit crazy. But Gunners is still trying to buy the object. She's waiting for it to come up on waiting for it to come up on eBay one of these days.
I don't think he could handle that power. That's a
I
pretty big
just
one
want to be
there.
able to hold it.
Like,
And here, that is
Like,
true.
hug
The
it?
thing about it is if you look, once this was all over and done with, he actually showed everybody, like he, you know, did this whole video and picked it up and held it and all that. And when you realize just how big it was, that thing was, I mean, it was huge. It was the size of my face.
She still hasn't recovered.
Right. Yeah, Dead Fish, he did make some money on this. I mean, he was, you know, obviously getting super chats, getting, you know, people were following him. He was
20,000 subs in.
Yeah, I mean, he got about 20,000 subscribers in what, 2 months, 3 months, and it kind of blew up there for a while. I mean, even that video right there got 448,000 views. With people watching that stupid video of him going.
I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna make one just like that. It's gonna be
Yeah.
a smaller
It's
version.
gonna be inappropriate.
It's gonna be the finger one.
It's gonna be the life size. Yeah.
Well, send us the link.
I'm gonna get
LW wants to order
20K
one.
overnight. Just watch.
She's gonna be out there in the middle of the tombstones finding it.
Just
Need to find a
just go
stone
to
one
black
use.
and just start moaning. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's all we need to do.
Exactly the cucking fun. It says, don't say he comes clean after them noises in the dark.
There's nothing clean about that one, no.
Now that
my
probably
God.
took a while to clean that up.
I just couldn't believe the people that actually bought the story. Like, the first time he came on here, we were like, we were like fifth graders with our comments, sixth grade. We were like junior
it
high
was
school,
so fun.
immaturity level, making every single possible joke. And then we had these like big YouTube channels, like using our stream with him to like talk about how disrespectful we were and how he needs to be taken seriously and how he was all this. And I'm like, you people are retarded. This is like, there's no way this thing's real. There's just no way this thing's real. But they believed it.
Oh yeah.
Sucker born every minute, I guess that's how that goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good times.
You're getting a lot of advice in the chat there, Tombstones.
I know.
Sure
I'm
you're reading it.
I'm watching it. I'm
Taking
interested in this
Right.
Bluetooth toy though. I want to know more about this.
Yeah, you just got to be careful. People can hack into those.
Right. No doubt.
Ooh.
They might.
Hell. What? No, that would be
Mystery
horrible.
friend night.
Exactly. Can you
horrible.
imagine? Stop!
Sorry.
Stop! And it doesn't. Yeah, that could be horrible.
I'll record
Dead-
it for everybody.
Oh boy, Dead Fish makes a good point here. The UFO cult. It seems like a lot of these, like we'll cover any different story, we'll cover any different topic, we do whatever. I don't believe we're all on any certain page with anything, but it is funny because all these different ones, like all the people in the Bigfoot community, they're all in like a cult of their own. You know what I mean? The people in the YouTube UFO are in like theirs. Then you have the ones, and then you have these different branches that come off and they fight with each other and stuff like that. I think it's really funny. They should have like one of those Hunger Games where it's like the Bigfoot people versus the UFO people versus the different ones, and that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
We get Mr. Beast in on it. What's up, Dave Brown? Good to see you. Good to see you too, Gypsy, coming in here. Where's my sandwich at, lady? Where's my sandwich? So I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's go on ahead. We can keep BS in here. We're going to talk about some old stuff. We're just going to have fun. It is our night here to kind of just look back at the last year or so and just make bad jokes. I guess that's kind of where we're going with this. But I'm going to go on ahead and drop the link. If y'all want to drop the link there, maybe somebody wants to call in, tell us hi, do whatever. I'm going to go ahead and drop it on my end. If y'all want to drop it on yours, shoot, go ahead and get that in there.
Doing it.
Do it now, gutters.
Doing it. No.
Wait, what are we dropping?
The link or
The
your
link.
panties, whichever.
Oh.
Right.
Both?
You can do both if you want.
What if I'm not wearing panties?
Well,
Oh, geez.
Drop
That's
it like
even
it's
better.
It's
hot.
hot.
Yeah.
It's hot today. It was a hot day.
oh, she dropped them like they were hot
And there you go.
because they were.
All right, there you go. So I just dropped the link down there in the bottom of the chat. I'll go on ahead and pin that there.
I want to shout out Larry Zonka, man. On the shows that he came in, he did 2 shows with us. One we talked about, I think it was horror movies, and then the second one we went through and see which one's the best sci-fi movie. Totally awesome guy, man. That we had on twice. I really enjoyed those.
Yeah, we've got a couple shows upcoming. I got to get back up with him, but he's got the one where he's getting us a list together of conspiracy movies that he taught at his classes in college. So he's putting those together so we can all watch the movies, and we're going to have a show about conspiracy movies. Plus, we have to do the ranking of the horror movies next. We did sci-fi. We got to rank the horror movies. Have another one of those bracket nights. I think that was really fun to do.
Oh yeah.
That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that.
And I think horror movies would be a fun one too. It kind of goes with, LW. Just explain to me why Nightmare on Elm Street will win.
Because it's a good movie. It's a good movie.
To me, that is the best. But I am curious to see. I can't believe that y'all actually like trolled me bad enough and hate me enough to where you almost made E.T. win the sci-fi. So yeah, that
Because
was
it is
pretty
the
bad.
best sci-fi
So
movie
close.
Oh my
ever.
god, it's horrible.
I almost cried.
I cried a few times.
Oh my god, E.T.'s just a horrible movie. The whole thing was just.
You
I mean, the whole
just
premise
watch
was
your
dumb.
mouth.
Yeah, you stop.
have no good taste. You think the Eagles suck. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Well, let's
stop.
just put it this way: if you wanted my bank coach, put on ET, and then you got everything you want. Because I can't do it. That's
Like,
a
stop.
horrifying movie.
Stop pissing on my childhood all the time. Like, that was E.T.
That's right.
Oh, it's fucking bad.
Yeah, I think I got Mr. Producer in the background saying that he had his finger on top of it, ready to end the live if ET was going to win. So he's telling me that in the back chat right now. He's like, "Don't worry, I had my finger on the end of button on the string just in case E." Hey, and Anastasia, ET was not cute. That was one wrinkled up looking horrible thing.
Horrible.
So what did he look like? Between a cross between a naked mole rat and a penis.
Right, I know. I wish that bicycle had just fallen off that cliff when it went instead of jumping.
Yeah, no kidding.
Poor
Fine.
E.T.
That's horrible. A child would have died. That's
Well, we could have had him
horrible.
take off. ET could have wrote it by themselves. Hey, we do have our first guest coming up on here. We haven't seen her around in a long time, but joining with us tonight, we have the one, the only Gypsy coming up on here. How you doing tonight, there, Gypsy?
Hey, I'm doing great, TF. Trying to
Hey.
stay cool. Hey, everybody.
Yeah. So
Gigi.
last time we talked,
man,
you were
Bill.
trying to stay. Last time we talked to you, you were trying to stay warm. Now you're trying to stay cool. So is it just hotter than hell there now?
Well, it's 70. It got to be 80 degrees in my trailer today. And we're in Newport, Oregon, right on the coast, and it's gonna be so like Lincoln City's on the coast, and they're calling for it to be 70, but where I set up the market is only 6 miles in Otis, and they're calling for it to be 90.
That's good though, because
So we're just-
where she's talking about the wind blows 900 miles an hour. So when she says it's
Right.
going to be 80, it's like it's 70. I'm not shitting you. It's a cold
Yes.
wind coming. No matter how much it tries to be warm, it's still cool coming off of there.
Yes.
So you're not boiling.
So
over
when we
there,
have
even
a
when
heat
it's
wave,
90.
Yeah, so she's right. So when we do get that heat wave, we cook because nobody's used to it. So,
Well, you
we
obviously
canceled
don't
doing
cook.
the market this weekend.
Listen, you obviously aren't cooking sandwiches because, I'm still sitting over here waiting. I've looked
Waiting.
in my I found the locker. I opened the damn thing up in my sleep. There was nothing in there. So, I'm kind of at this point not sure what I'm supposed to do here.
Found the locker. Getting closer.
The spirits are saying nope.
No, that's
Yeah.
good. That means you're progressing. Now keep in mind it's a bologna sandwich with Wonder Bread.
Oh, this is already better than ET.
Yeah, I know. This is like,
That's not cool. Stop it.
yeah, we're having trouble. You're roboting bad there for us, Gypsy. We're really having a trouble hearing you. So I don't know if you're Wi-Fi or what.
Can you say ET phone home?
We got a really bad signal here.
Okay,
and
well,
I
stay
keep
right
trying
where
to
you're
move
at.
the
We
phone
can hear
around
you.
to try.
No.
This is the coast. It's kind of the way it is over here.
The wind blows the
The
waves
coast of
around.
Oregon is like the exact opposite of the coast of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Florida, you've got casinos going from one end, not casinos, but hotels and condos from one end to the other. Every bit of beach is covered with buildings. Over here, it's not like that. It's not nearly as many businesses. I mean, the forest actually meets the ocean. So, we don't get a very good signal over here. I don't know why, especially with NOAA being right here in Newport. You'd figure we'd get an excellent signal here, but we really don't. It's spotty at best.
So what is it that attracts you guys to Oregon? I've yet to figure this one out. I mean, it's the water's cold, obviously, so you can't really swim in the water. But I mean, what makes
don't go in the
Oregon
ocean.
such a nice?
Ain't nobody
It's
wants to
a
go in the
combination
ocean
of things, and I would say it is very paranormal.
Okay,
Cryptids.
so like I said, what is the attraction to living in Oregon?
It's beautiful.
Well,
It's gorgeous.
I'm sure it's beautiful.
It's green
Yeah.
like you would
for me,
not
it's
believe.
just a magnet. I mean, I love it here.
It's gorgeous.
You wouldn't. Yeah, it seems like another world.
And the humidity and the sweat, and it's like, no. I've been all over the United States. The only state I have not been to is Hawaii, but that's only because I can't drive there. And Oregon's
Yeah,
my
it's
favorite.
A little hard to drive
We
to
even
Hawaii.
drove as a family from Virginia to Alaska and spent 9 months living in Alaska during the winter. That was an adventure. But, you know, if it hadn't been for the nighttime getting so dark during the wintertime, I would have stayed in Alaska. But to be honest with you, Oregon is the closest to Alaska.
TF would freeze in place the minute he hit
Oh, he's
Alaska
a little-
soil.
I thought
He's a
that
little
too, but
pussy.
you know what? We lived through an Alaska winter, and it's not just because the thermometer says minus 30 doesn't mean it's minus 30.
Fools, could you handle minus
you know what I
30?
mean?
No, not a chance. I'm not going to sit anywhere where it's minus. No.
Yeah, well,
Uh-oh.
and a hoodie. You know, it was not as cold as you would expect because it was a dry cold, not a wet cold. If that makes any sense to you. And then keep in mind, we were in Fairbanks in the interior, and you know it's cold when the fog freezes, and it literally looks like the sky is full of fairy dust.
Sounds
It is
miserable
kind of
to me.
beautiful, though.
It is
We've
beautiful.
had those.
It
Yeah.
is beautiful.
There's a,
I bet-
there used
Go
to
ahead.
be lots of gray skies, but not as much anymore. At least in this part of Oregon. You know, I mean, Oregon's
Well,
gorgeous
you know-
except for all the people. That's
Yeah, there's a lot of, I've encountered quite a bit of, I'd say, weird stuff since I came to Oregon, and I would say it's exponentially way more than what I experienced in Florida is out here. I mean, you guys are talking about aliens and stuff. I had 2 aliens that literally walked into my booth in Eugene, Oregon about 10 years ago.
Were they from Guatemala or
I was about to say, did they?
No.
was
No,
that
no,
during
no.
the
They were
country
like-
fair?
No,
Get
it
some
was at a
acid
hemp
drop?
fest.
Hemp fest.
Yeah. It was at a
Of
hemp
course it
fest,
was.
and I was selling my hats, and my daughter's boyfriend, this is a cute story. My daughter's boyfriend was sitting right next to me, and he didn't believe in any of this stuff. He was all this, not to hurt anybody, but he was a devout Christian Bible thumper, and he didn't believe in any of it, right? So these 2 kids come walking into my booth, and they sat down on the ground in front of me, and they wanted to buy mushrooms, happy mushrooms, which I don't sell happy mushrooms. Okay, I sell hats, and I kept telling them I don't have any mushrooms. I just have hats. And the one of them that was looking at me, trying to get me to sell him mushrooms, his face, the skin under his eye, drooped about 3 inches, and behind that skin was green slimy scales. And at the moment that it happened, I looked at Chaz, and Chaz looked at me, and we both said at the exact same time, "Did you see that?" And of course, we both said yes, and we both looked back at him, and I was literally so freaked out. I told them they had to leave, and now I literally kick myself in the butt now because I really wish I'd actually just had a conversation with them.
Yeah, I mean, they might have bought a hat.
Maybe,
Well, they really wanted
but, you know,
mushrooms.
Definitely would have bought the shrooms.
if I get good shrooms, I save them for myself. That's medicine. You don't give away your medicine. But no, I mean, it was Eugene. After that day, I found out there was a lot of what I call creepy crawlies in Eugene. A lot. Because it's like for some reason, they just all came out of the woodwork that year, because it was after the Hemp Fest that I had Country Fair, which I set up outside of Country Fair. I don't set up inside. And I've been doing Country Fair for like 9 years. And all of a sudden, I was having people that I'd known for years coming up to me and saying, "Hey, I see you met some of my friends." I'm like, "Oh, you're one of them too?" And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Great." So, things you see are not as they appear. That's the lesson from this, is they are walking amongst us, and they've been here the whole time. So.
Are they having any Nordic ones?
Have I met any Nordic ones? No. Personally, no. I'd love to.
I think we all would.
What are you talking about? Nordic mushrooms?
No,
Nordic
aliens.
The Nordic aliens, because the Nordics, they came from someplace else. So,
They look at tall blondes. Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't rather meet a gray?
Yeah. So, yeah, all the different hair colors, all of these different genetics, it all came in from somewhere.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. So what else you got there for us, Gypsy? Everything else going good with you, other than trying to stay cool at this point? Do you have an air conditioner in that camper? Uh-oh. We're losing Gypsy again. Oh boy. All right. Well,
it's the Nordic alien.
Yep, it was the Nordic talk. And
you can't talk about them. They'll shut you down. We're going next. You just watch.
Yeah, I think she dropped down. I'm not exactly sure what happened. But yeah, there you go, folks. So there's Gypsy checking in with us. As always, good to hear from Gypsy. I'm still waiting on my sandwich, though. Thanks for calling in there, Gypsy. I think she was having trouble with her internet. SoCal Buckeye, what's up, brother? Good to see you. He's making a good point. So this is a show that I'm trying to get in touch with this guy who covers the D.B. Cooper story. That's all he does is talk about D.B. Cooper. But kind of like finding D.B. Cooper, getting in touch with this guy is like almost insanely hard to do. So I think I've got it figured out how to get in touch with him, but he's super fascinating. He knows all about that story, and I'd really like to have him come on one night and explain the whole D.B. Cooper thing, because that's one of the coolest stories that I've
I think
just
so.
It's just such a cool story. So I'd love to have him come on and talk to us about that. Did you ever hear back, Toombs, from your buddy that was going to come on and join us?
No, he didn't respond back to me. So
man, Jesus Christ!
I know.
What kind of person is that? Give me his link. I'll hustle him up.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, give it to me. I'll contact him.
But I'm going to work on another one, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I can definitely. Yeah, there you go. Work on another one. I can definitely give that guy a hard time and get him on here. I guarantee. I can be kind of persuasive at times.
I don't like being ignored, so I mean.
Do what now?
I said I don't like being ignored, so I've set people's houses on fire. I mean, allegedly, I have done this.
Wait, we
for
couldn't
people
understand.
ignoring me.
Couldn't understand.
She
what you're
set
saying.
the people's houses on fire in Minecraft.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, in video games. I'm a gamer.
Yeah.
Look at me.
I'm sorry. What was Tombstone saying?
I'm not sure.
Nothing. It's all alleged.
I got her to say it twice and then got her
It's
to
called
I was going to try to see
deniability.
how many times I can get her to repeat that.
You had to know it.
I'm going to hide behind my mic now.
Oh my God. I wonder if Baker's ears are ringing after that audio, man. Wow. My ears hurt.
Well, I know Gypsy came back in again a minute ago, but then she froze up again in the back chat. So Gypsy, you'll have to you still keep freezing in the back, so to bring you back up, we just couldn't hear you at all. It was like, going in. All right, I'm gonna bring Gypsy back up for just 1 second. Let's see. Gypsy, we got you back. Can we hear you now?
I don't know. Can you hear me? Because I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah, you're coming in better. So what else did you have for us? We got to move on. Got other stuff to do as well. But yeah, didn't want to leave you hanging there. What do you got for these fine people? Tell everybody where they can find you at.
Okay, you can find me at crafting-and-conjuring on YouTube, and Gypsy Spencer on Facebook Messenger. Come and see me, please. Come if you're in the local area and you want to come out to the markets when it's not so hot. Otis on Saturday, Pacific City on Sunday. And plus, we also have our online store, which is craftingandconjuring.square.site, which you can find that address on our main page. But please, guys, we need help with subscribers. We're at 101. Finally. It's been slow, but a lot of it's because my phone is so messed up. I have trouble making videos because I have a lot of paranormal stuff that happens to me that every time I try and record a video, my phone will deliberately shut itself off like at 13 and a half minutes and then literally turn itself right back on. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
Well, your phone might be possessed.
I've had that happen
You think?
at cemeteries. Like I'll be recording.
mine just happens to sit here in my living room.
Right, there you go. All right, well, everybody, that's how you find Gypsy. So, Gypsy, appreciate you coming up. You're always welcome to pop up here and say hey to us. We always love your stories. So, yeah, that's where you find Gypsy at. Thanks for checking in with us, Gypsy. You have a good night. Try to stay cool out there in
Yes, you guys too.
Oregon.
One more thing.
All right.
One more thing. If you guys want any kind of personal readings, you guys can reach me at Gypsy Spencer on Messenger, and I don't charge for my readings.
Oh,
So
cool. Well, there
feel
you go.
free to give me a call, even if you just want somebody to talk to, want somebody to vent with. Please call me. Please contact me. That's what I'm here for.
All right, there you go. Anybody need any personal readings, get over there and check out Gypsy. Gypsy, thanks for checking in with us. You have a good night.
Good night,
All
Gypsy.
right. You find the chat, guys. Bye.
Yeah, see you later. John Kaplan, I thank you very much, my friend. John says, I want to buy TF one of her hats. That would be awesome, John. Definitely do that. I will model that on here on panel, definitely. That would be super cool. So yeah, anybody else, you're welcome to call in right now. Like we said, we had a little thing lined up for you today. Wanted to talk about Disclosure Day and stuff like that. We can sit here and BS for a few more minutes and just have a good time. Anybody is welcome. The links are pinned at the bottom down there in everybody's chat. So go on ahead, call in if anybody wants to. If not, we'll get out of here a little bit early. But either way, here we are. We're here for you on Friday night. So yeah, let us know what's going on. So what do you think, Tombstone? Since you've been on here, other than obviously the first show you came on, because I'm sure that you're going to say that was your favorite. But what's been the most fun that you've done over here? Which one do you think?
Oh, you got to give me a minute. I got to think. I knew what it was last night because I thought, what if somebody asks me that? I can't talk. I'm sorry.
You got to say axe.
Yeah, axe. That's what I said.
ASK, you got it.
And now I'm forgetting, but it'll come to me. Come back to me, and I'll tell you. It wasn't one with me in it. Okay.
I mean, I know I can speak for Nathan. Nathan, I mean, you got to say it has to have been James. I mean, that's.
No, you know what? When I presented everything and I did my show and I had my melons, that was my favorite show.
Oh, the melons. That was great. That was great. We can flash back to.
I got a big old dog collar and I like to get shocked. So, all right, we have these little grapes here. No, this is not the size of my balls. Okay?
That was
was the
actually that
funnest
might be
time
one of
ever.
that might be my favorite.
Yeah, that
I had
was
fun clipping all of that. I was glued to the screen, like wait till he said something else.
Yeah, that was absolutely great. Hey, Angie, how you doing? Angie, always Angie. Good to see you. Good to see you in here. And we got Amy Davis going here telling us happy 1 year as well. What's up, Amy? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that actually was. Nathan, when are you going to come up here? How's your progress going with your anti-gravity thing you're working on?
It lost 1.5 pounds on the last one I recorded. Recorded one the other day. I got 3 pounds of weight loss on it. It's at the point where it's either going to take off or not. And we made a special computer program out there. Lightspeed was it was in the chat earlier. Help me out with it. We have this cool program in that shows everything, the gases, everything. Shows how it works. So we're getting close, man. If it lifts off, then everybody will have the answer to anti-gravity.
And so, how high are you getting it?
Well, it's on the scale right now, right? So we took the thing weighs 3 pounds, plus there's a 2-pound board. So we already lifted it, the amount of weight that it costs for the device itself. So the next step is, does it take off? That's it. Once it does,
I've seen you do some stuff, and it's moving around. It seems like it's trying to go up. I've watched some of those, so I'm gonna see that thing get like 5 or 6 feet off the ground.
Well,
I know you do too.
I mean, the thing is, you got to remember, they're in NASA right now. They're not even to a gram of weight loss, and I'm blowing them right out of the water in my garage. So when it lifts, then change the world.
Yeah, that would be super fascinating. So I just realized who that was in chat. So Amy right there, Amy coming in there. That was our first caller we ever had on this show.
Oh, Amy.
That was Amy in the chats. I just realized that. Good to see you, Amy. Amy was officially the first person who ever called into our show telling us about that. Amy, you should call in right now if you're still out there listening. So you should call back in. It's been a year. Almost a year to the day since you called. So you can check it out. We'd love to hear from you. That would be cool. Amy was sweet. She was nice. She had some cool stories for us too. That was pretty interesting. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I don't know which show was the most fun. There was a couple we did, especially over the holidays, that got a little off the chains, that were pretty fun to do. I will honestly admit that. That was pretty crazy stuff there. But I don't think those count. I think a couple of those got put on members only or something like that.
Oh, we burned it down? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We might have just happened to have burned down a couple panels, but those were probably fun. What about you, Gutters? What do you think? What did you enjoy the most?
Well, show-wise, I really liked our Halloween show. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun, actually. What about you, LW?
Well, I like the James, obviously. Nathan and his coconuts were pretty up there, but they've all been fun, in their own way. The different things we do. I like that chirping.
I know. I wish you'd change your damn battery. But the one that I really enjoyed doing that I thought was a lot of fun. It wasn't like funny or anything like that, but it was one we did about the haunted dolls. That one I will say that I did not like. I did not enjoy. Right. That one had me creeped out for quite some time after. I was like, not that I have a bunch of dolls laying around my house, but every time I see dolls now, I'm like, ooh, I don't want to even think about it.
The one we did on Freemasons and all that freaked me out. Like, it's changed a lot of my beliefs about stuff. I'm just saying.
And then we did do the one right at the beginning about the special German people living in Argentina and all that. That was a really interesting one as well. I did like that.
Oh, I was looking that up the other day because somebody had mentioned that, and I looked it up on YouTube, and our show popped up on that.
Oh, did it actually pop up? That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Big Dog Moss says the dolls gave her the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, that was creepy. I heard somebody the other day actually talking about that place in Mexico with the what is it, the Island of the Dolls or whatever, where all those dolls are hanging in the trees.
Mexico.
Yeah, that place is creepy as hell.
I want to go there. It's on my list. It's the only reason I will go to Mexico.
Why would you want to go there? Like what would bring you to want to go hang out at like the Island of the Dolls?
It's supposed to be haunted. I'm into haunted stuff. I did a whole episode myself, like on the haunted dolls. I did Robert, which I would have burned that little, you know what, in my backyard, like.
Oh,
real
look,
quick.
no, Robert,
Real
it's
quick.
okay. She didn't mean
Yeah,
nothing
did
by
you
that.
not?
No,
She
he can come for
absolutely
me.
meant
I'm not afraid.
nothing
I haven't
by
met
that.
him yet.
Okay.
I haven't met him yet, so we're good.
Oh yeah. Well,
But when I do,
she meant nothing.
I'll never
by
say
that.
anything bad.
She's talking about in Minecraft. Just
I,
go with
I remember he popped up. I listened to the Lore podcast, if anybody else listens to it, and he does a lot of the creepy stories. It's Aaron Mankey. We should get him on because he's awesome. But he did a Robert the Doll, and then they did it for Amazon. And after that, I was like, no doubt, because they had like little feet running through the house. Like you could hear the woman in the house could hear the little feet of the doll, and I'm like, oh hell no. I'm like, that sucker would have been bagged up and kerosene on it. Yeah. Lighter, whatever.
dude.
Yeah, I think that show definitely creeped me out the most out of all of them.
Yeah, that one was really, really creepy. It still does. Yeah, very good point here. Robert is scarier in real life. Yeah, if you ever, I guess y'all have never seen Robert in real life, have you?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so, you know,
I
down
want
there
to,
oh, it's creepy as hell. I went through there once, went to that museum once, and when you go by and you see all the letters up there and you see all the stuff, it does. It's like, ugh. It's like you want to stop and look, and then it's like, oh, okay, keep it moving, just cruise on by. I don't want to hang out here. Don't really like it.
Yeah, I feel that way about Annabelle too, the one from the Annabelle movies.
But wasn't that all kind of BS though?
I don't, I'm still on, when it comes to Ed and Lorraine Warren, I'm still a little on the fence.
I mean, they were con artists. I mean,
And
let's just admit it. And he was,
I
he was
think
kinda
she
creepy.
had some sort of gift, but I think he was a snake oil salesman, is what I think. I think whatever she would pick up on, because I've watched her live, like, go through and pick out some, like, I always go through and double check these people, like when these, I don't know, I have lots of time on my hands apparently, but when they go through on these live broadcasts, like the ghost hunters, and then they're like, oh, the man who lives here, his name was Chad, right? And then you go and look up property records, and nobody named Chad ever lived there, and it's all BS, right? Just for ratings and for production. But I checked a couple of hers, and she was making references that unless she'd gone back and like checked in like property records and did a search, I mean, she could have had a good team. You could pay people to do that for you, I guess, but I don't know.
Yeah, I've just
But
always,
Ed
you
was
read
a
all that
shyster,
stuff.
I think.
Yeah, and he did some really weird stuff too. I mean, wasn't there some kind of weird thing he had going with like,
Well, they were.
some young girl living there and all this kind of stuff?
Oh,
or
I
something?
don't know about
Oh
that.
yeah. There's a bunch of those skeletons running around in that closet too, where he was. Yeah, they'd adopted or something. Don't quote me the exact thing, but look into that. There was some other stuff. It was pretty crazy. Hey, we do have another caller coming on. We do have another caller, and this is a very great caller right here coming in. How you doing tonight, there, Little Miss Red Velvet?
Little Miss.
Little Miss Red Velvet, we got you on. Can you hear us?
Maybe she partied too hard with the soccer game.
I know. We're getting some Little Miss Red Velvet. We can't hear you. Your mic is muted, Little Miss Red Velvet. You got to unmute yourself. I see your mute button on your microphone. So hit that little button, unmute.
There you go.
There we go.
Sorry.
There we go. How you doing tonight?
I'm a bit tired.
What time is it where you are?
Oh my god, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, but I had to get up at like 1:30 to cover that flipping match, USA Paraguay.
So what did you think of that? What did you think of the game?
I think USA looked quite good. I think Poch had to prove himself though. So, and it is Paraguay, but I think you looked all right, man.
I know I did too. I think we were talking about that before. That's one of the best USA teams I've seen. Well, probably the best I've seen USA play.
Yeah, I think you do. I think you looked all right for like an opening game. Do you know what I mean? but there's so many more to go. And thanks to your time zone, very much. They're at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., midnight.
Yeah, see, I like it for once this time. I remember like last World Cup, it was in, where was it last time? Qatar. So it was like all the games were coming on. It was like either like early in the morning or, in the middle of the night or some crap. So it's like the opposite for, for me this time. And it is that for you. It was a lot more fun.
I cover a bit of sports, so I enjoy it. So how are you guys doing? Yeah, I hear it's your anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Hey, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I came into trivia, as you know, so it brought me to here, and then we started talking about very weird things.
We love weird things over here. We do love talking about weird things. We like talking about everything, I guess, really.
It says it all about me that I'm back here, though.
So do you ever have any like creepy like ghost lore or scary stuff that goes on in the town you live in?
Yes, the thing is, right, we have a lot of castles here. I think I spoke to Tombstones. Has she disappeared?
I'm back.
And there's lots of there you are. And lots of haunting things in castles. And there's one castle we visited, and they had this like corridor with all these like, those plinth things that have the like heads on the top. Well, not actual heads, but like stone heads.
The little.
Well, you went through this corridor, right, to get through to another sort of part of the castle, and it was really creepy. And as you went through, there was all sorts of things going on, and people were freaked out. They were running to get out the door, and they were convinced things were moving. And I was like, it was scary stuff, man. And we got to the other side, and when we spoke to the guy that does the tours and everything, he went, "Oh yeah," he says, "that's the creepy part of the castle." Well, you could have told us that before we went in it. But, it was really scary.
No, they can't tell you because you want to have your experience and then come out the other side and be like, "Hey." Right?
I never liked it. When I came out, there was one of those, those knights that are like metal knight things that they put in castles.
The suits of armor.
Yeah. Well, we were all convinced that was moving.
It's like a Scooby-Doo episode.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Just like we were convinced.
You darn kids.
Kids, yeah. We were convinced
I was saying,
was moving.
yeah.
And then there was all this cast, and then when you could stay over in it, right? And it had these rooms that had like the the 4-poster beds with the quilt that's a bit like dodgy. Well, not dodgy, but like not like your 5-star hotel. And again, I'm sure there was somebody sitting. There was a chair in the corner that was like an old chair with velvety stuff on it, and I'm convinced there was somebody sitting on that. All night, I could not get sleep. All flipping night, I was convinced there was somebody sitting on that.
So you stayed the night. So that was one of those things you go and you book it and you stay the night in the haunted castle thing.
Yeah, and I'm sure there was somebody sitting on it reading a book.
That would actually be cool to do,
to
stay, in a. Well, I'm just mean to stay in a castle. And I mean, I'm just assuming you would feel like, I think if you stayed in any castle, I'm assuming you would just feel like it was haunted. I mean, there's no way you could go to one and just not feel that way. I would.
Not necessarily. I've been to a lot of castles, like probably too many to count. Like I've lost track.
This is like bragging.
They do not all feel like that. But you go into certain areas.
You sound like Gutters with her airplanes now. She's like, I've got
Yeah.
so many airplanes.
Well, I own like a couple castles.
Do you know when you speak to the people that are there who are doing the, run it or doing the, they talk about the history and things, and they tell you about people that were there, and there's somebody that was like, had a collection of books, and they tell you about a child that ran off into the woods and stuff. It makes you like think of all these things when you're staying there, man. I don't know if it was that. That's why I kept seeing this woman sitting reading a book.
No. I couldn't do
That's why I'd rather go in not knowing like what's going on and not knowing a whole lot of the history, so you can like the things you do experience or see, you can be like, take a little note and ask. But yeah, if there's the tour guides, if you have a weird experience, go talk to the tour guides afterwards. They will tell you everything.
Yeah, I did. And I was telling them about this woman, and they said that there was all these centuries ago, there was this woman who was obsessed with some kind of witchy book. So yeah.
Oh.
I know. Ugh, scary.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of
I went
witchy
to
book?
What he said it was like what
your grimoire.
Tombs, I forget. There's it's a white witch, is
it's
it?
a grimoire, right?
Yeah.
A white witch. Yeah.
Yes. That. Honestly, I was scared for weeks after that.
It's where they put all their like, spells. I wouldn't call them spells, but you write down like if you've got like little charms that you do, you would write that all down in your book, and it's called a grimoire.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, scary, man.
But yeah, I stayed at Charville Castle in Ireland, and it's not even that old of a castle. Like I think it was built in the mid 1800s, so it's like brand new in Ireland. And we walk through, and they have like the backpackers from Europe. You know, they go and they'll work at a place. They're tour guides and things like that. You know, as they're backpacking across Europe. And this young girl, she was French, and she was giving us the dish. She's like, I maybe sleep a couple hours, and then I have to go out to my car because she's like, it's just too much in here. And I'm like, I want to stay because I would stay there.
We have this thing where they do all the reenactments as well. You know, they all dress up and do all the reenactments from and around the castles and everything. And we also have the one that we do a lot of filming in a lot of the castles in the UK. You know. Lots of films. And
I think that stirs up activity too. Like when you have like costumes, like things that previous tenants have, like the things that they're used to. Like if they saw somebody show up in, right, like clothes that they would have worn. Like I've heard that a lot. Like different places, like even national parks here. Right, you'll get people that dress up like pioneer women and things like that, and it amps it. It's supposed to amp it up a little bit.
And they dress up to welcome everybody at the front, you know, like as town criers and as like knights and stuff like that. You know, it sort of adds to the experience. But you know, it's good fun.
I love going into those. Every story is, I'm intrigued by all of them.
I want to go to
life's
that castle.
mission.
Do you remember that castle in the Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Y'all remember that?
Which one was that? That's it's on the East Coast.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Remember the one they go to where it's just got all the women in it?
Oh yeah, that was right after the killer rabbits, right?
Right, exactly. They're like, "Oh, we must be going now," and they're like, "Oh no, stay." And they're like, 6 months later, they're trying to get out of there.
All the women are like, "Hi."
Right, exactly.
Because they didn't have James's tools back then.
Right, exactly. Yeah, they definitely needed that.
There's a place in Mallorca that does the all the reenactments of the knights on the jousting on the horses and everything. It's a tourist thing. It's like a trip that people go to. That's pretty amazing. Where they're doing the proper jousting with all the gear on the horses. That's pretty amazing in Mallorca.
Yeah, I can't believe anybody ever survived that crap. You will never get me on a horse. I love riding horses. I will never get up on a horse and no big old stick running at me.
I love watching the barrel stuff that you have in the UK. Is it mainly in Texas? You know the stuff where they race around the barrels?
I used to barrel race.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah. All through high school and for a little while afterwards. But yeah, I barrel raced.
Oh wow.
So it's all over the USA.
Barrels, I don't know. How you get the horses to turn like that.
Yeah, and they turn on a dime. Like it's just crazy. One of my horses, all I had to do is barely just kind of wiggle her rein just like a titch, and she'd just turn. So you can't just ride a barrel horse.
Good. How are you doing?
Good. How are you, honey?
Your hair looks nice tonight.
Oh, thank you. I need to dye it, but I ain't done it yet.
What have you been up to? Have you been doing anything you shouldn't be doing?
No, just getting my RV ready for its next camping trip.
Oh, where are you going?
To the coast, actually. So it should be fun. Yep, gonna meet some friends there and hang out for, I don't know, 5-6 days. So yeah, it should be fun.
Oh, that sounds good.
That sounds like fun. Well, hey, Little Miss Red Velvet, if you want to hang out for a second, we do have one more caller coming in. We want to get to this. We got to wrap the show up here in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, we'll do.
Yeah, I mean, you're welcome to hang out in the back if you want to for a minute. And then
I'll
you know, we
loiter.
can, yeah, or pop back in here in a second. We want to take this last one. We try to keep these to 2 hours, but it's always a pleasure talking to you. You're more than welcome to just hang out here for a second. All right, so we have coming up on here with us, calling in our original first caller ever. How you doing tonight there, Amy?
Good, how are you? Happy anniversary.
I know, happy anniversary to you too. It was, pretty much a year ago to the day when you called in here and talked to us about your scary houses around your neck of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
So much fun.
I know, so how are you doing? We haven't heard from you in a long time. How's Miss Amy doing?
I'm good. Yeah. They actually knocked my scary house down that I told you about a few months ago. So that was sad.
Did you go watch them knock it down, or how?
No, we were just driving by one day and it was gone.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. My
You didn't
house has
go-
gotten scarier, so there's that.
Yeah, so tell us about that. What's going on there?
So about 2 weeks ago, my baby was asleep in his room, and we have one of those baby monitors that don't hook up to the Wi-Fi, but it is video and audio. And I heard what sounded like a woman's voice go, "Shh, the little one's sleeping." And my
Wow.
husband heard it too. So that was scary.
Yeah.
So how does your husband feel about living in a haunted house?
He's unfazed by everything.
Well, that's good. That's
not
good. So it
fair.
creeps you out more than him.
Yeah, for sure.
Has anything else gone on recently that other than hearing? Shh,
Just little things like that. And that's not a little thing. That's a big thing. But
Yeah, I was gonna say, just this little ghost whispering at me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of a big thing.
yeah, it's pretty scary.
Now, is there ever anything like physical that happens? Like, you ever like stuff get moved, or you get like you feel somebody touch your shoulder, or your wind blow at your hair, or anything like that?
No, whatever it is, pretty well leaves us alone. There was a time that I walked into my bedroom and it looked like the blinds, like someone was looking out the blinds, like the blinds were, if you put your hand in blinds and it kind of bends down.
Oh yeah.
It looked like that, and then it snapped up and the rocking chair moved. But that's the only time I've ever seen anything like that.
I see Toombs looks like getting fascinated with that when you said that. See, sitting there like, ooh. You got any questions there, Tombstones, about that? Come on, I know you do.
Well, that was just one reason I didn't have a baby monitor like that, because I was like, if I hear some woman's voice like, shh, the baby's sleep, I'm burning the house down. Just don't mess with my baby. I love ghosts. I'm all there for it, but just stay away from my kid. But
Right? Yeah.
that's crazy. Like, you just don't want him around your kid.
Yeah, it's scary.
It always makes me think of like that old woman, from like Ghostbusters. Remember when the old lady comes in with the old, doing that creepy, ghost thing, and
librarian.
takes the baby, puts it in that stroller, and like carries it out, into the sky, over New York City. It's like, that was like,
Yeah. It was like he heard it too, because he woke up right after that. So, I don't know.
And you say you heard it on the baby monitor?
Yeah, it came through clear as day, like someone was talking in his room.
Oh my God, that's creepy as hell.
Yeah.
Too bad those things don't have like a SD card in them or something to
Right.
where.
Some do.
Yeah.
Oh, some of the newer ones, yeah, okay.
Well, the older ones actually had, I don't think they, maybe not a lot of them do anymore, because they're like all hooked up Bluetooth and all that stuff now. But yeah, I know they have, some of them record things.
Yeah,
Because
mine
that would be cool
doesn't.
because you could have that recording and play it. You know what I mean? That would be neat to have.
I don't know if I would want to play it. It was scary enough the first time. But, yeah, that happened.
So do you obviously own that house? Otherwise, you would have moved, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think if I didn't own a house like that, I would just move. But yeah, if you get stuck owning it. Now, if you ever go to sell it, are you going to tell the people about it?
Absolutely not. Mm-mm.
I like it.
Just let them find
We
out.
were surprised. They get to be surprised too.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't believe I would advertise that. Although there are some weird people out there in this world who would probably want to buy it because of the fact that it was, you know.
Yeah.
Probably.
You could make some money off of that. Lots of weirdos out there that want haunted houses.
Yeah. I don't know.
Who were those people recently? Didn't they buy that haunted house or something like that? One of those people who did ghosts.
There's a new The Conjuring house
Yeah.
in Rhode Island.
Matt
there's
Wright.
a new.
Oh.
Yeah. So the ghost hunter from Taps, Jason Hawes, apparently they won in court this last week. So they have access to the house now. So
Wow.
I don't know how all that real estate law works. I don't know how you hold the note on a property but don't own it. So there's I don't know. It just there sounds like there was some shady stuff going on, which I mean it's real estate, so I kind of expect that a little bit. But
And
yeah,
it's a haunted
so
house.
Matt Rife. Well, actually, I think technically his friend. I can't think of his name. They used to do the Haunted Bros or something like Ghost Brothers or no, not Ghost Brothers. Anyway, they used to do a haunted stand-up thing together. He actually bought the house, but I'm pretty sure Matt probably funded quite a bit of it. But yeah, so Jason Hawes, they want to go in there. They want to protect it and keep it available for the public to go in like as a museum because it is a historical property. And it's super freaking old, so they want to take care of it, preserve it. I don't know so much if that's what was going to go on with the other people, with Matt Rife and them, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, they can appeal, I guess, so it may change again. It's just a mess. But
Yeah,
for
it sounds
right
like
now,
a lot for me. I'm pretty glad, knock on wood here, that you know, right at, you know, there's no hauntings going on in my house.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad. So everything else, Amy, going on good in your life other than, you know, living in a house with a ghost?
Yeah, everything's good. Can't complain.
Yeah, so you should call back in more often. We've missed you over here. We haven't seen you around in a long time. We thought maybe there was a chance you didn't like us anymore.
Oh no. I work nights and I've been exhausted lately.
Well, see, working nights, while you're working nights, you should be tuning into our show, you know, and give you a way to, you know, not take in all the work stuff, you know.
For sure.
All right, Amy. Well, we're going to wrap things up. Honestly, happy anniversary to you two. You will always have like a special place. You need to let Mr. Producer know somehow. You were the first caller. I'm working on getting some AbbiNormal shirts made up, and I do want to send you one when we get those made up. So
Awesome. I would love that.
Yeah, I mean, we're working on the design right now. We got to add that to a merch store. We're going to try to put those out on everybody's, and I'd like to get some cool AbbiNormal shirts made up. So when we get that done, I want to just, you know, thank you for being the first caller ever that we had over here and send you one of those. So
Awesome. I love that. Thank you.
yeah, I think you deserve it. You deserve it. So other than that, Amy, thanks so much for calling in. We're almost to 2 hours here, and I'll get yelled at if I go over 2 hours. But I'm joking. I don't get yelled at, but yeah, definitely. But thanks a lot, Amy. You are awesome. Make sure you stay safe and turn that baby monitor off.
Yeah, no joke.
You might be better off. All right, well, call back in. Call back in. Check in with us. You know, try to let it not be a year. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. You guys have a good one. Thank you for having me.
You too, Amy.
Hey, you're welcome anytime.
Bye.
Thanks, Amy.
All right, there we go. Our first caller ever calling back in tonight. That is super cool. We actually got Amy back on here 1 year later. So That is awesome. So yeah, guys, we're at 2 hours. Let's wrap this thing up. I'm going to bring up something here in the back, but Old Man Builds, congratulations on hitting 10K subscribers. That is super awesome, man. Congratulations to you.
Nice.
I mean, that is a hell of a milestone. It really is. YouTube's takes a lot of work. So
yeah.
KJ is saying woot woot right now.
Right on.
We are getting a woot woot. So, Nathan, tell everybody out there what you got coming up this week. Where people can find you, all that kind of jazz.
Yeah, well, Old Man Builds. Just look it up anywhere. You'll find me. We're discussing ion stuff like that. Basically, what cold electricity is. So I explain what it is, and hopefully everybody understands it, so it's not a mystery anymore, so we can move forward. But yeah, that's about what we're doing over there on the channel, man.
Yeah, that's super cool. So yeah, everybody check out Old Man Build. You can type that in pretty much like he said on every platform, but especially over there on YouTube. He's got a lot of cool experiments coming on. He does, sometimes do modeling and stuff like that. That's really cool. So get over there and check that out. It's pretty fascinating stuff. Okay, so we got Tombstones up here. Tombstones, tell everybody, Tombstones is almost to 500 subscribers. If you are not subscribed to her, I know Nightbot's been dropping her channel, but Tombstones, tell everybody where they can find you. Not everybody's watching over here on YouTube or on my channel, so tell everybody what you got going on for us.
So you can find me YouTube. It's Tombstones Dead Air Time all together. You'll have to probably type it all out, because I'm not on the algorithm yet. But you're going to find me in a cemetery this weekend. I'm not sure if it's tomorrow or Sunday, but I'm going to be...
But you'll be alive. But you'll be alive.
I'll be alive.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Just
I don't
making
know
sure.
about any of my co-hosts, but I'll be alive.
Love it.
Okay, cool. See, I think a lot of people wouldn't want to follow you to a tombstone if you were or to a graveyard if you were not going to be alive. That would be
You never know. There's a lot of morbid people.
Yeah, there is.
Maybe
that makes
that's
a good
how
point.
I get all my subscribers.
Right, there you
I
go.
won't be around to, enjoy it though.
Same ones. I think they vote in elections too. But yeah, so everybody make sure Tombstones Dead is Tombstones like with an S or just
Yep.
Yeah.
Multiple.
Okay, so just like it says right there, right here, right there on our panel, Tombstones Dead Air Time, all one word. Y'all type that in. If somebody who's a mod could drop that in the chat, I know Nightbot's been dropping it, but yeah, not sure when the last time that happened. But yeah, make sure you do that. Check out her. Let's get her to 500 subs. That would be super cool. Gutters Pub, are you ever going to go live again?
Oh, yeah. Just, real life gets in the way, and right now it's all about real life. So that's not what I'm doing.
All right, well, be a bit more enthusiastic and tell everybody where they can find you.
Gutters Pub, of course, right here on YouTube and Twitter. But I don't do a whole lot there. So, but yeah, right here on YouTube, Gutters Pub, right there.
Right there, she says, right there.
That's
Everybody
right.
go ahead and get over there and check out Gutters Pub over there on YouTube. How about you, LW? What you got coming up for us there, brother?
I'll be here every Friday night. That's about all I'll be doing. So I'll see you next Friday.
All right, so you're not going to go live anytime soon?
I doubt it. Maybe. Who knows? That's the fun of it.
Well, we need to do another. We need to do another one of our fun Trollcast nights. We haven't done that in a while. In case some of y'all don't know, sometimes we'll go live late at night, stream this out to a bunch of different channels, make bad phone calls, have a bunch of fun stuff, talk a lot of trash, and then immediately delete the stream afterwards. But it's a whole hell of a lot of fun. So make sure you stay tuned for that. You never know when a stream kicks off. Obviously, over here, Traveling Fools, you can find me on X at Travel and Fish, or you can just type in Traveling Fools, but the @ is at Travel and Fish, or come over here on YouTube, Traveling Fools 2020. Go on ahead and type that in, or you can just type in Traveling Fools. I'm sure we will come up. But yeah, everybody check us out. Thanks a lot, everybody, for coming in here. Thanks for all the callers who came on. Thanks, Johnny Utah, coming on, explaining the Lego debacle going on and gifting out some memberships there and all that jazz. It's been really cool. I can't imagine doing this for a year without all you guys out there. Never could have made it happen. Thanks to all the co-hosts that come up here and put up with me every week. Yeah, other than that, thanks a lot, everybody. God bless to each and every one of you. Thanks for putting up with us for a year, like I said. Make sure, no matter where you're watching from, if you're there on Gutters or if you're on Tombstones, if you're on Old Man Bilge, or if you're on Traveling Fools, no matter where you are, make sure you have hit that subs up button. Make sure you do, hit the thumbs up, subs up, all that kind of jazz. Tell us goodbye in the chat. Thanks for being here. Like I said, God bless you.